Ladies and gents, welcome back to the Reserve Greatest podcast. My fellow Reggies, thank you very much for tuning in for another week of rugby league stats, bets, and all that good stuff. Let's jump into every stat you need to know for round 18. Let's go. Kicking off Friday night football. Panthers take on the Rabbitohs. Panthers, they have won 13 in the last 16 games against the Rabbitohs. The Rabbitohs, they haven't travelled very well, particularly recently. They have lost their last 3 out of the last 4 away games. CommBank Stadium has been a fortress for Penrith. The Panthers, they have won 11 of their last 12 games at CommBank Stadium. Cody Walker has a terrific record at this venue. The Rabbitohs 5'8", he scored 6 tries in his last 5 games at CommBank Stadium. And Milky Jenkins has been one of Penrith's most dangerous bloody wingers. The Panthers winger, Milky, he scored 6 tries in his last 5 games at CommBank Stadium this season. Give me Bunnies 10.5 plus points on the line. Give me Jennings just to get an anytime try. And Toto or Milky, one of those boys to cross the line. Ladies and gents, quick interruption. Thank you very much for tuning in as always. But if you see here, we've got a Discord. I'll leave the link below, but as you can see here, we got all that good stuff. And then you got bets and multis. So this is where you fellas will chuck in your bets for the games and all that good stuff. Sometimes I'll throw in an extra bet here and now again, but that's basically what it's going to be. And yeah, so get around the community. Really appreciate it if you could join. I'm capping it off soon. Don't want to flood the Discord, so get in while you can. Back to the video. Dragons take on the Tigers. The Dragons have the wood over the Tigers recently. The Dragons, they've won 3 of the last 4 games against the West Tigers. The Tigers have struggled badly at Cogra. The West Tigers only won 2 of the last 7 games played at Jubilee. A huge milestone for Bunty Afoa. The West Tigers prop will make his 150th NRL appearance. Congrats, Bunty. And Val Holmes absolutely loves this matchup. The Dragons centre, he scored 6 tries in 4 games against the West Tigers. I was leaning to a bit of a Dragons upset, but I'll just have the unders and give me Val or Sloan just to get one meat pie. Broncos take on the Sharks. The Broncos have won 3 of the last 4 games against the Sharks, but Cronulla have made Suncorp a happy hunting ground. The Sharks, they have won 4 of the last 5 games at Suncorp Stadium. The Broncos' defense is again under enormous pressure. The Broncos, they've conceded 242 points in 7 consecutive losses. Ronaldo comes into this one with outstanding form. The Sharks winger, he scored 5 tries in 5 games this season, and Katoni Staggs is on verge of a bit of history. The Broncos centre requires 1 try to complete 50 tries scored at Suncorp Stadium. Unfortunately, I think Broncos get another loss. Give me the Sharks on the line here. Give me Ronaldo anytime, and give me Iro or Kennedy anytime for one meat pie. Parramatta Eels take on the Manly Seagulls. The Eels, they have won 6 from 7 against the Seagulls at CommBank Stadium, and history was made for Manly this weekend. The Seagulls, they will have a chance to win their 500th premiership game. Parramatta struggle when Mitch Moses is not playing. The Eels, they have only won 1 of the last 6 games without Mitch Moses. And Jason Saab comes into this one with outstanding form. The Seagulls winger, he scored 7 tries in his last 6 games. And Parramatta's attack has absolutely cooled off. The Eels, they've only scored 69 points in the last 5 games. The Eels under 20.5 points to be scored. And give me Hopewade, Garrick, Turbo, 2+ combined. And either Saab, Kelly, or Samrani anytime for one meat pie. Good luck, ladies and gents. Newcastle take on the Dolphins. The Knights, they have won their last 5 games against the Dolphins. But the Dolphins are playing some of the best attacking football in the competition. The Dolphins have scored 35 points per game during the last 8 winning streak. And Dylan Lucas has become one of Newcastle's best attacking weapons. The Knights' second rower, he scored 7 tries in his last 6 games. And Jamin Osako always finds the try line when he plays Newcastle. The Dolphins winger has scored 7 tries in 6 games against the Knights. And Kalen Ponga's influences couldn't be clear enough when he's playing for Knights. The Knights, they have only won 3 of the last 17 games without Kalen Ponga. Actually, like the Knights here, 1-12, and give me Greggy Marzu or Osako, 2+ combined to wrap up. our week of football. Let's jump into the juicy stuff, ladies and gents. I got a new bet segment coming up that I'll preview in this next one. Let's get into it. See if you guys like this one. This is a new bet, ladies and gents. This is left, right, good night bet. So this is where I pick a side of a team, either the center or winger, to score any time in a combo bet. Starting off with Friday night, give me Jack Whiten or Kossie to get 1 meat pie. Give me Tyrell Sloan or Val Holmes to score anytime. Give me Ronaldo or Kaelero to score anytime. Give me Jason Saab or Garrick anytime. Give me Greggy Marzu or Fletcher Hunt anytime. And that will be our left, right, good night bet. And ladies and gents, if you have not already, follow us on the Sportsbet feed. I'll post all my bets on there so you can copy and paste it and load up those bets. Of course, gamble responsibly. But yeah, so it's not much easier than following on here. But all my bets also from now on are going to be exclusively on the podcast. So I'm not going to be posting them anymore on my social media. So yeah, if you're listening here and you're tuning in every week, I appreciate you for sticking around. Let's move on to my value try scorers and absolute locks. You heard that right, ladies and gents. Lock them up. Here are my round 18 winger locks, backed up by some stats. Give me a Sarko to score anytime. He has scored 5 tries in his last 5 games against the Knights, and a right winger's opposition has scored in back-to-back games against the Knights at McDonald Jones Stadium. Lehigh Hopewade anytime. He scored 4 tries in his past 3 games against the Eels, and Eels, they have conceded 9 tries in their last 10 games to left wingers. Those are my 2 locks. Add them to your multis or take them for singles for a bit of cash. Moving on to our value try scorers. Now, ladies and gents, these are my value try scorers backed up by some stats. Freddie Lussick, the Rabbitohs, they have conceded 3 tries to hookers in their past 5 games. Valentine Holmes, he has scored 6 tries in his last 4 games against the Tigers. And Nicho Hynes, he scored 2 tries in his past 4 games against the Broncos. And a half has scored 5 tries in their last 10 games against the Broncos. Tao Lungi, the Eels' second rower, he scored 2 tries in his past 5 games to Manly. And Manly, they have conceded 3 tries to right-hand second rowers in their past 5 games. Dylan Lucas, he scored 7 tries in his past 6 games. And the Dolphins, they have conceded 2 tries in their past 5 games to left-hand second rowers. Those are my value try scorers. Again, take them for singles or add them to your multis for a bit of extra juice and value. Here are my best bets. My head-to-head multi this week will be Manly and Knights. Combine those 2 together for both of the boys to win. I like Kennedy to be my Reggie bet for my first try scorer this week. And my favourite bet of the round. And my favourite bet around would have to be Hopewade, Garrick, and Turbo, 2+ combined. I think that's a really nice leg to add to your multis. Not crazy value. $1.30, $1.40, something crazy like that. Actually, could probably get a bit more. But yes, that rounds up another episode, ladies and gents. Thank you so much. I think we're at about 200 subscribers right now on YouTube, which cannot seem like a lot to you guys, but that is a lot of people to me. I'm extremely grateful for all of you guys being here and following on the journey. We could have the fastest growing NRL content show. I don't know. We have almost 4,000 followers on TikTok and about 300 or 400 on Instagram. So yeah, I'm very lucky for you guys to be here. You guys are obviously loving the content. Like I said, if you stick around to the end of the video, I drop little gems every now and again. I said last week that I had jackets on the way. Yes, they are on the way. A little bit of a delay. I was just fine-tuning some designs. So yeah, they'll be in about 2 or 3 weeks. I'll be wearing them, and then hopefully on the end of the month, you can start to road test it, stuff like that. And hopefully by the end of the year, you fellas might be able to grab some on your hands, which is awesome. Also, I think this is the first week, last week, that I had so many DMs asking, is there any more stuff coming? Any paid subscriptions, anything like that. So I chucked a couple of feelers out on Discord and Instagram. And a couple of you guys responded, depends how much, probably won the vote most of the time. I'm still working out a price point. There are a lot of more expensive tipping services probably that you can find, but my whole thing is I'm not a professional tipster, anything like that. I just basically go off stats and a bit of my input, how I think it would go. So basically, I'm not going to be selling like tips. It's going to be basically same thing that you see here, where it's stats, bets, and all that cool stuff. And multis, of course. But yeah, mainly NRL. So I'm thinking about doing it on a Patreon. If you guys have heard about that. Yeah, definitely want to do a paid subscription. I put a lot of hours and hard work into this stuff, and you guys obviously want it, which is cool, and I obviously want to do it. I just want to give out that much free stuff still, and even if I do the paid subscription, I'm still going to be pumping out so much free stuff and free stats for all you guys, because yeah, that's why you guys absolutely love the show. Enough of Dribble. That is another week in the bank. Appreciate you if you stuck around to the video. Like and subscribe if you could for me. And yeah, that rounds up another video. Catch you guys. Have a great week. Stay safe. Gamble responsibly. And yeah, we'll catch you next week. Appreciate you guys. Catches.